98.7 on the FM dial, and head on back to your cars. The presentation will begin in 5 minutes. Talking, just talking, talking, letting you know, wondering if it is my pleasure. It is my pleasure.
Tell you, it's hard balancing work and life, right? So I FaceTime my kids every morning at the same time.
And it's that moment too, I know for you as well, that helps propel you through the day. You know, you get that nice positive jolt of energy from your family.
And when I'm telling the news and I'm telling the stories, I'm more compassionate, I'm more caring.
I want my family to look back and say, he worked hard to provide for me. And I want my viewers to feel the same way. I want people to know that we're there to help give them the tools they need to make a positive difference in their lives and their community's life.
A lot of people ask me, how do you do it? And I wouldn't be able to do it if I didn't do what I loved.
When the lights go down, it's about knowing we made a positive difference and knowing that we helped.
As a mother, to make sure that I'm a better journalist because I'm a mom. Work.
We are a movement. By
Until we end this disease forever,
we will do whatever it takes
to accelerate breakthroughs.
We believe that we are stronger together.
that nobody should face MS alone.
We will be by your side every step of your journey.
from day one.
We'll be your partner through the challenges.
Sharing ideas.
Better lives
when they are understood and supported.
It's hard to hear.
But you look so good.
When you feel anything but.
Or to feel like MS is the only thing people see.
We will be there for your loved ones so they can be there for you.
We'll shine a light on what it means to live with MS.
till the rest of the world understands.
We believe that everyone deserves affordable medications.
A doctor who knows MS
And a healthcare system that puts
and getting the care you need.
We will make sure your voice is heard.
Champion
From the halls of Congress
to City Hall.
we believe that you should be able to
MS getting in the way.
complex problems take many solutions.
Coming together in just the right way.
We'll be there to help you piece it all together.
We'll work every day.
So you can get what you want from life.
Even while living with this disease.
We believe that no one else should have to face the fear
And uncertainty.
of an MS diagnosis.
And that those that have MS,
should get back what they've lost.
curing this disease takes a global effort.
We will fund the most
Promising leads.
And gather the brightest minds
To find a cure
as fast as possible.
We'll be unrelenting.
until the
Very
The end.
We believe
We believe
that we all have something to contribute.
Whether it's time,
Money,
connections.
Or sheer power.
to join us.
Join us.
Join us.
We need you.
Together, we will create a world free of MS.
We are a movement.
Hey,
By and for people.
it is my pleasure to welcome you to our first ever for my third event. Is usually. Thank you for being here with us. My wife, Rachel Paget, was diagnosed. I have been living with MS for nearly 20 years together. Most of the time, we kept it a secret from everyone except our family. Rachel chose to let the world know, and the Northwest chapter of the National MS Society, and Lori Johnson in particular, have been an integral part of our journey during these last 5 years. It is my by helping to host this evening's event. And what a fun and exciting event it's going to be. I have seen some neon color 1990s, and in a good way, definitely a good way. I've seen folks having a great time, and it's been wonderful. So, first things first, thank you. Can you believe the good fortune to have Ivan and Alyosha, frontman, Tim Wilson, live tonight? Fantastic. And thanks too has to go to our courageous and creative planning committee for this ingenious evening. Thank you, Aaron, Michael, Noriko, Ellie, Nikki, and Estelle, and our absolutely fearless, dedicated, yes, there it is, let's give some love, that's what I'm talking about, absolutely fearless, absolutely dedicated planning committee chairwoman, Rita Mills. Are you in the house? There it is, there it is. And what a night we have planned. I, for one, am absolutely thrilled that we are in person tonight. I've been cruising around, rubbing some elbows, wearing this amazing suit. Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. This amazing setting beats a ballroom right now, and we've curated this night to celebrate safely the amazing resilience of the MS movement and the spirit of our community. So, settle in with your popcorn and your reviews. 2021 marks progress for the National MS Society, and the determination, grit, and creative ingenuity that brought you Neon Nights tonight is reflective of the strength and determination the MS Society has demonstrated since 1946. It's clear, innovation is at our core, and we don't need to go back in time to see all the progress that's been made. In fact, together, we've achieved more breakthroughs for MS than the world has seen for any other neurological disease. The National MS Society paved the way for nearly all of the treatment options available today. And the next chapter of our story, MS. We can be the generation that ends the disease and changes lives of millions of people. Our progress is accelerating faster than the 88 miles per hour it takes to activate the flux capacitor on a DeLorean time machine. Yeah, baby. We've achieved more in the past 5 years than in the 70 previous, and it will take all of us to continue this momentum. You play a critical part. Tonight, you can end MS by going on a trip to the Caribbean. How about that? Or pay for a week to help end MS. Up for bid in our auction tonight, and every dollar you spend moves us closer to a world free of MS. There are flights of wine, skydiving, and a chef's dinner from Mitch Mayers of Sawyer, all here available to you. After this past year, you deserve to treat yourself. MS Society? That's a win-win. And bid often. Tonight's a bit different. You don't have a need one. You have a and we need the night with your flashing car lights and sparkling pom-poms. If you are not already, you can get registered by texting DOC Seattle 2021 to 76278. That should be up on your screen right now. DOC Seattle 2021. Text that to 76278 if you haven't already. This is how you'll bid on auction items. Donate. It's how you'll buy a golden ticket. More on that later. You'll need a credit card. Don't need no credit card to ride this train, but you do need a credit card to bid tonight. And your address. Pull out those cell phones. Can you let me hear that horn? If you're talking about, so you won't want to miss out There's only 22 tickets left, and I'm going to show you how to buy yours here in a few minutes. There's only 100 total, so we're on the tail end of your opportunity to participate in this golden ticket auction this year. In honor of the 75th birthday of the National MS Society, we're selling tickets for our Golden Circle gift for just $75. There are only 100 of these precious tickets available, and these tickets are your opportunity to take home a very rare bottle of Screaming Eagle Cabernet Sauvignon, a 1999 vintage. C'est magnifique. Now, for those of you who may be unfamiliar, like I was, this wine is very hard to get, and it retails for about $3,400 a bottle. Screaming Eagle is... You have to sign just to be in line, and the waiting list can be years long. Walking around with some incredibly stylish blinky rings. And you may have asked yourself, how do I get in on that action? It's not too late. Staff that you purchase blinky ring. Those blinky rings are amazing, and they really together. Our look for golden tickets and a blinky ring while 100 of these, and there are only 22 left. Then getting lightning to strike a... I'm going to get one right now. Bring it on my phone. Oh, let's see, this worked well. I'm right here. There's my phone. Boom. This is your technical difficulties. Gotta love it. Here is the 1990 one set. Boom. I wait for the president to come over. Let's finish it tonight. Let's do this. Drink it. MS. Just fun to... I am thrilled to share that. Thanks to the generosity of our sponsors, every gift you make tonight for auction items or donations will directly support the programs, services, and research of the National MS Society. So, let's thank our generous sponsors. Our advocate sponsor is King 5. Thank you to our innovators, Color Creative, Virginia Mason Franciscan Health, Westcott Bay Shellfish, Amazon. I think we've heard of them. And thank you to our missions, Volkswagen, the Estates Group at the and KPMG. Generosity making tonight be purely about raising money that goes directly to assisting the national vision. When you think about what you can, what it would feel I am very excited your impact thanks to a very about 2 donors have dollars to mark this, our 75th year as the National MS Society. If we $1,000 tonight, we'll unlock another $75,000 from them. That means if you donate $250, it's doubled, and $500 goes towards people living with MS. So please, make sure you are registered to give, because we're going to meet that challenge and unlock that extra $75,000. We're going to do it together. Can I get some horns honking, letting us know that we're going to meet that? That's what I'm talking about. Awesome. Every dollar you give will count as 2. Okay. Now, it is my friend, of the National.
Are we hugging?
Let's do it. I'm mostly vaccinated. All
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. Oh, I hear you. I hear able to hear me from your car. 89 point. I think to answer the question, how are you? I'm feeling relieved. I'm so relieved that we're all here safely, that the weather is perfect. As the CDC says, we're going to be allowed to hug each other. Actually, I'm relieved, and I'm sad, and I don't need to recount for you anger and the fear, and I don't need and wait for us to catch our breath during this time. Somebody got diagnosed with MS in the hospital, and she was alone because it wasn't safe for her loved ones to be with her. To move home because the heat, and nobody can visit. Sad. The MS movement is strong, and we've in the came out to his workplace for the very first time about his disease. Company for coverage, and she won. I'm proud of all of you who have been showing up even when it's hard. So I'm feeling so proud. Yeah. And I feel totally disoriented. Calendar above my desk still says March 2020. I've not been around this. My staff at the Greater North today. Wow. So I'm disoriented. Wow. Made so much progress since the last time I saw you. Their clinical fellowship a new pathway to myelin repair. And there's a clinical trial underway right now for an oral therapy for progressive MS. So I feel
That's awesome.
We're having our first share this special evening with all of you, and I feel this immense gratitude for the team, Kristen, and all of you. They're the most for Multiple Sclerosis Society. If you so hard to keep us going this year. Board of Trustees who've kept me going and us going for their gifts of time and talent, and for the hundreds of times when we couldn't give you a role to play. But you're here tonight and playing a role. Aaron, Enrico, thank you for tonight. And Brian, I am buy that suit. I'm so happy to see you in person. I'm out there in the world, and I really want
you.
I love you. I'm feeling loved, and we're doing it.
And tonight
we're doing
has
it.
been Spirit Award. Rachel Pat, Colorado pickup truck, and this Air Max whole like drive-in net. Fantastic. So she received the honor to be the one who presented it to her. We also have other past honorees with us tonight. Please give a honk and a wave for Erin Ewing. Very sweet party bus that I saw her hanging out around. So I know she's there. Rachel Paget, are you? Thank you. Andy Myers. This is one of those blinker rings I was. See how it really just. The blinky ring alone is worth it. No. The National MS Society, if you haven't already. Prior Spirit Award winners also. I know you're out there. We got the family of Buster Alvord, Betty, Jim Johnson, with MS, with their resilience, to introduce tonight's Spirit Award on brother, David Schiller.
Good evening. What a night. The day is here. Your car is packed. You're on the road for an amazing road trip. The GPS says clear roads ahead, and you. But wait. GPS Your once certain on-time arrival, despite all your planning, is now in question. Tonight's honoree was faced with a life filled with a loving wife, athletic prowess, was perfectly on track when he was diagnosed with MS. For himself? No. Blame us? Isolate himself? Not that either. Family and circle of friends. He adapt and continue his journey. An example of this recalculation was basketball. His once quick crossover move and drive to the basket was his route changed. First, and played with the local team and even States at the Maccabea Games. Change to his route. He quickly decided that building support for the MS. Now I will pause. There was an early state where he thought MS Society stood for Mike Schiller, and we went through that. He understands now. Team that had MS and raised a lot of money. He had bingo events, a carnival to raise money and awareness. And he is also there with his time to support that diagnosed with MS. Our honoree, through his circle, has helped raise in the hundreds. He is a committed family man who challenges himself every day to make the world a better place. MS will not be a destination, and despite the fact his route needed to be recalculated by MS, he is well on his way. How do I know this? Why am I so impressed with his journey? Because this year, not only an amazing person, he happens to be my brother. So would you please put your hands together or put your hand on those horns. My brother, Mike Schiller.
Sorry, where is he? Where's Mike?
Where is Mike?
Where is, I'm sorry.
He was here earlier.
Mike, can you get Mike? I'll go get it. All right. We're going to figure this out. Hold on. It's just, yeah.
Okay, Mike, you got this. You have got this. Okay, we got it. Let's see. Thanks for honoring us and all. Provides educational materials, diet and exercise program. Okay. MS Society is strategic and supportive. MS Society is strategic and supportive. MS Society is strategic.
Excuse me. Creep.
Okay, Mike, you got this.
Thank you. I was not expecting. Appreciate having my brother share that. I appreciate also a few minutes to talk with you. Disability doesn't discriminate. Disability, injury, sickness, it doesn't matter your age, you won't see it coming. Foreign to me, as this year's honoree, it is my story that was similar to many of you. I had a very active lifestyle. Basketball role in my life. In addition, and a number of other activities. 15 years ago, I was diagnosed to at least get some semblance of easier to swallow. This disease that made the diagnosis, long-term prognosis was completely uncertain, a little bit differently. As it turns out, I have progressive MS. At the time. When I was first diagnosed, I was depressed. Who wouldn't be? I was down, and I had no idea what the future held for me. I asked myself that proverbial question, why me? It was a hard and challenging time in my life. But fortunately, I was surrounded by amazing friends and family that were there to not only support me, but to also remind me of the mantra that I had always lived by and shared with so many. Life is filled with obstacles, and it's how we overcome those obstacles that truly define who we are. What I started to remember was that we all face adversity every day of our lives. Whether it's personal tragedy, career hurdles, or family trauma, we're all measured in how we overcome these obstacles. So I made a conscious decision to use my personal optimism and leadership skills to not only take this head on, but to make a difference for others who may also be struggling with similar life-changing obstacles, whether it be MS or something else. Fortunately, when I had so many questions about this crazy disease, it was the MS Society that was there to help me navigate and find some answers. They were readily available to provide the resources and support I needed. Utilizing these tools, I was inspired to get involved in the MS Society. I learned there was a walk, and I immediately created Team Schiller. Year after year, my team was one of the largest and always one of the top fundraising teams. But as walking became more and more difficult, even for short distances, I decided to find a different way to bring people together to raise funds. So we began a bingo event and an auction event and continued to raise money for the MS Society. For the past 15 years, my family and I have actually been involved in fundraising for the MS Society. We've walked, run bingo events, and for the past several years, my brother David, who you just met, does his own annual Free Throws for MS event where he makes 1,000 free throws just to raise money for the MS Society. 1,000 free throws, and guess what? He shoots it at about 80%, which is good because it makes the time move a little bit faster. I decided early on that instead of burying my head in the sand and feeling sorry for myself, I was going to overcome this obstacle and inspire others to do the same with their own personal struggles. Now, I can go on and tell you about all the opportunities the MS Society has given me, but Kristen has limited me to 15 minutes and, what? Sorry, I only get 5 minutes. So I better get to the point. Simply put, the MS Society is there to support a whole community of individuals struggling with this affliction. The MS Society is here to provide services to those who need them. Educational materials, emotional support, diet and exercise suggestions, wellness strategies, support for family and loved ones, and so much more. Being involved with the MS Society is a great way to improve the overall health of your community by promoting meaningful activities, enabling positive social interactions, and helping people develop valuable life skills. As I said before, disability doesn't discriminate. It can happen to anyone at any time. You never really know when you might need an organization like the MS Society. And that's why when the time comes this evening to reach into your pockets and give, find it in your hearts to dig as deep as you can. The MS Society was not only there for me when I needed some answers, it helped me realize I was not alone. I had a whole community there to support me. The MS Society gives us all hope that no one ever needs to feel left out or left behind. Now, I said at the beginning of this that I didn't know why the MS Society chose my story to be shared with all of you. But I think I get it. I could have been sitting in any of your cars or watching from home right where you are right now. I had never even considered the possibility of disability. That was confusing. My story is special because there's nothing all that special about it. All of us have obstacles that we need to overcome, and it's important for all of us to do everything necessary to overcome these obstacles. Thank you all so much for giving me this opportunity to share my story with you and making me this evening's honoree. Please do whatever you can do to help support this amazing program. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. Unexpected. I appreciate it. Thank you, David. And thank you all. Thank you. But I do need you to take that for me.
I will take it.
Thank you. All right. Am I moving on?
I think so.
All right.
Do you want me to take that?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
That was a good reminder about how MS can affect anyone at any time. Doesn't tell us when it's coming. Doesn't tell us what it's doing. Doesn't even tell us it's there. And once you know it's there, you don't know what it's gonna do. It's one of the reasons we're all here tonight, collectively, to try to put an end, to do our part to put an end to multiple sclerosis. In the United States, nearly 1 million people live with MS. They're somebody's brother, mother, sister, husband, daughter. They're somebody's best friend. We're all a part of the MS movement because we're either someone with MS or we love someone with MS. Everyone's story about loving someone living with MS is different. So we partnered with Color to ask a few of them, what's that like?
Let's see. I can prop the back.
Should be.
You both look great.
We're recording. Perfect. So my best friend,
that's for the ones, bubbles. No, that's not gonna look good.
let me start.
Okay.
It was the week before she was graduating from college.
It was when she was pregnant with her third child.
It was at the same time as starting a new job.
Ellie was out of town and called me to say that he woke up that he was supposed to fly home and he couldn't see out of one eye.
And we're like, well, when do you need to go to the clinic? That sounds odd.
He called us in and sat us down and pretty much just said straight up, you have MS.
To us, we were hearing our dad's really sick, right? Like that's what we were hearing and understanding.
It was difficult because at first I didn't know what it was.
I thought it was something that you died from.
Me, I was a wreck.
It's hard seeing someone you care about go through this.
I didn't know what the future looked like. I didn't know if I could do anything to help.
It just scared me to death,
Everybody scrambled to try and get a better handle on what it was.
God, what can anybody do? It's terrible.
Well, I would say it's not the end of the world.
We're going to figure this thing out, whatever it is, whatever it looks like.
This isn't going to bother me or defeat me or do anything.
I have to keep moving. I have to work out. I have to run. I have to get involved.
Instead of worrying about the things that you can't do, you realize all the things you can do.
She immediately became a weightlifter.
She has joined the board.
Double major out of Rice University, one of the best universities. This girl is it.
Sharon doesn't let MS define her.
She takes this diagnosis and then she's now using it to help other people.
Aside from being a mother, being an advocate for those with MS is really her mission.
The best thing you can do is get informed.
MS is one of those diseases that's unseen.
One day a lesion can appear here and it'll cause this kind of damage, and it can appear somewhere else and not do anything at all. You don't know.
I think that folks with MS, they're just normal people.
My dad didn't change as a person because of his MS, and if anything, it made him stronger.
She's like the best person in the world I know. Even if she wasn't my daughter, I would think that.
There's a spark. There's just a spark, and I don't know how else to put it.
She inspires me every day.
There's kind of this ease about her, and you just instantly feel comfortable and like you can be yourself.
I laugh so much more since I've been with her than I have probably every year prior to my whole life.
Gil, you are daily an inspiration to me, and I love you.
So there's so many people that are next to you that may have MS, but you don't know that.
My husband.
My dad.
Daughter Wendy.
My wife Ashley.
My best friend.
My very good friend.
My wife Sharon.
My mom
has MS.
I love all those people. And I love all those people that love all those people.
People who need people.
People do need people.
Yep.
Now I feel so lucky also. I feel so lucky to know all of you, and I feel also so lucky that we have amazing partners with color. Ellie, I want you to honk your horn. I want people to know where that you are so that they can say thank you for that video. And Howard, honk your horn so that people know where to find you. So that yep, there they are. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Thank you so much for putting that together for us. We love you.
And we're thrilled to have lovely Ray, Mike, and Deb Walters waving palms, and to those at home, how many golden tickets are left? Because that's the other thing.
15. I think it's 15.
So
is it 15?
Here's the deal.
It's 15.
Here's the deal. You don't have to be in this parking lot getting ready to watch Back to the Future, which, by the way, originally, fun fact, though they wanted originally Michael J. Fox, he was unavailable because of commitments with Family Ties. So they originally started and filmed for 7 weeks with Eric Stoltz. Completely different movie, much darker tone. Yeah, anyway, you guys tonight who get to watch Back to the Future are not the only ones who have the opportunity to get this golden ticket. Albeit you won't be able to get a blinky ring, but you can still purchase a golden ticket. You get out that phone, you go on the app, and you have $75, boom. You've got a 1 in 100 chance of winning this amazing bottle of wine. Again, 15 tickets, doubled that donation as well. So $75 becomes that $150 donation. It's a fantastic opportunity. Whether you win, whether you lose, you're gonna feel good. And don't you wanna feel good? Come on, I know I've got my mom and my stepdad down in Monterey, California, watching this with a little wiener dog named Jack. Come on, you guys, get yourself a golden ticket. I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out. All right, Lori, we have one more speaker tonight, don't we?
We do.
Tell us about Sharon Dodge.
Well, when I think of the National MS Society, I think of family. And this certainly isn't a family that you want to become a part of. And you could try to go alone on your MS journey, but it's a heck of a lot easier and it's a lot more fun to muster your courage and join us. And so when I think of the family at the National MS Society, and particularly, apparently you couldn't hear me with the other mic, particularly when I think of the family that I've grown to love at the National MS Society. Sharon Dodge is one of the first sisters that comes to my mind. And once you meet her, you'll never want to let her go. She'll be your sister too, so just see for yourself.
Aloha from Hawaii. I'm Sharon Dodge, and I've been a Bike MS team captain of Team Navy for the past 15 years. First, I would like to congratulate Mike Schiller on this incredible honor. We need more leaders like you, Mike, who teach and inspire others to not be limited by their handicaps or illnesses. MS has never cut you or me any breaks, and it is truly an honor to be sharing this virtual stage with you here tonight. Now I want to take a few minutes to share some of my MS journey with you. I've spoken many times about MS in many different formats, but this is truly the first time I'm able to do so from the comfort of my home here in Hawaii. So I was just a kid when I first heard the words multiple sclerosis. It was a warm spring day in Maryland when my dad sat me down and tried to explain why he, as an airline pilot for American Airlines, was having weird vision problems. My dad had also been a jet pilot in the Navy, and he was sharp as a tack, so all of these changes were very confusing. He was an athlete, he was strong, he was my rock. MS was not kind to my father at all. And here's where it gets a little bit tricky. For years, I've talked about my dad and told his story, but I've always left one part out. I'm going to attempt to share this with you here tonight. You see, it was only 8 years after my dad passed away that I too was diagnosed with MS. It was my 30th birthday, and we were living an incredible life in southern Spain, where my husband was also a naval aviator. I had already lived through MS once as my father's daughter. I watched him fight and then slowly give into it. And here's the tricky part. This is really hard for me to say, but I literally watched my dad give up hope. We buried him when he was only 48 years old. Now here I was, a young mom to a 2-year-old little boy, being told I had the exact same disease. I cannot begin to explain my fear. It was traumatizing and numbing all at the same time. I went through several stages of accepting this disease. The first, of course, is always the denial. How can this even be possible? MS is not a genetic disease. And then silence came. I said to my husband, let's not say anything to anyone until we can truly grasp this ourselves. I don't want people's pity. I cannot stand people feeling sorry for me. And then there's the grief. This cannot be my life. What if? Why me? This can. And then slowly over a span of 6 months, because I began to realize, and this is the exact moment that I contacted the National MS Society. This actually shocked me when I did the math because I don't keep track of it. People say to me, you look so good. But let me tell you, and when I don't feel like I've got this. I was diagnosed with carcinoma. I did a small that I went through when I was diagnosed with MS. The denial came. True, cancer. Not only did I demand a, and I got them. Let's not tell my family. Oh, and did I miss? And then the grief. Survived this rare surgery to remove it. What if I die? What if I don't get to meet my grandchildren? And then I got angry. Don't I have enough to deal with? Why me? You have got to be kidding me. Family and friends. Unfortunately, this cancer and 3 surgeries in 3 months were simply too much for me. exacerbation that started just before my last surgery that made me go numb from my waist down to my feet. It's been almost 4 months now of pushing through and trying to keep still fighting cancer and go, but I am slowly coming out of the worst. I tell you all of this here tonight because I've already gone through my MS diet. I learned how to hope, and I've learned to never stop moving. I've learned to trust the process. Our support for Greater Northwest chapter, because you're the one. What can we do to help you? They are the ones who support the MS Center at Swedish. With my MS neurologist who has walked beside me virtually throughout my cancer. They are the ones who continue to push forward. Absolute. Converting all of these events together, walk and look what they have done. Drive-in virtual dinner of champions. I so wish I. Remember when I told you about how my dad lost hope? Or in public because he literally gave up on living. How he left his family at my wedding or meet his 3 amazing grandchildren. MS and my MS are like night and day. I've had the resources and support that he didn't have from the National MS Society out there for him. And today I've lost count of how many options are out there for the newly diagnosed. And all of this happened because of people like you. People who give a damn whether you're directly affected by this pig-sucking scum of a disease or not. We have come so far. We cannot give up now. Now more than ever, we have to make sure another generation of someone's family do it for the Walt who is a brand new mom herself, whose heart broke when his daughter told him for so many years. Do it for all the fighters out there. Thank you so much for being here. Now the giving can begin. And let's not be shy, people. We can only do this if we work together. Aloha.
We can only do this. This is super exciting. Super exciting.
I just
You
saw how
guys,
big we are.
Here's what we're gonna do. We are, again, like I said, we don't have the traditional bid cards. We instead have some horns. We this bidding, let's keep it going. Let's listen to Sharon's call to action. We're all here for a reason. It's not Back to the Future. We are here.
First start by thanking our challenge donors.
Yes.
And another who gave a gift of 20 match.
Let's.
What if there's somebody out there tonight that could do
$1?
I think
We've
I
got
just
toot.
heard a horn. I'm coming down there. Michael, well, honk your horn if you're giving 20. see you and come down and squeeze you really hard. And then to 10.
Naturally. A lot of folks make it happen. If there's anybody in that here in the theater, our drive-in theater extravaganza, they can do $10,000. Let us know.
We want to
Honk
hear
a
your horn.
Wave. So, moving on. Think so?
Reasonable?
Reasonable indeed.
Can we get a 5,000 in?
That's double. Whoa, we got some honks. We got some honks.
I hear
in
that.
person, we've got some honks. That's fantastic.
Nice.
We know that that $5,000 has been couple of folks.
And I saw a
out there.
10 go in there. That. Wow, Brian, toward our
fantastic.
goal. That's amazing.
Fantastic. There's a
Thank you so
$10,000.
much.
That's fantastic. Right in.
Thank you, Ed Bridge, for $2,500. We made you kicked us off. Nice segue, Ed Bridge.
Yes.
$2,500, right?
Absolutely. $2,500 to anyone out there. We got a bit of a lag because we've got the computer rolling in and everybody's using their phones.
This might
But
come as a
remember,
shock to you. We haven't
boom,
done this before.
all of a sudden we're at $44,700. We're bouncing right on up. This is fantastic. And thank you. And remember, we hit that $75,000 goal. We hit that $75,000 goal and everything's doubled tonight. Everything's doubled tonight. So let's keep that rolling. What's next? What's next? Are we at 2,500?
I think we should let people know that they can give a gift of any amount, but $2,500 was on the
got
table.
3,000. Boom.
Estelle, bless your heart. I love you. All right.
$4,000 from Karen.
Oh, thank you, Karen, and $1,000. $1,000 seems totally reasonable.
Absolutely reasonable.
How much do you hate MS? $1,000 worth?
At least. And by the way, again, that $1,000 worth of despising MS becomes $2,000 tonight. So let's get some horns honking. Whether you're doing $50, whatever you're doing, we keep on bumping up. Let's keep it rolling. We are in the home stretch. So we've horns that we need to be honking behind us. Whether you've already donated, whether you've donating already and right now, honk that horn. Just give us some horn honking.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Look,
we need
don't
a
worry.
little horn on.
Run out of batteries, let's honk those horns. We'll give you a jump later, but only if you can tell us that you donated tonight. I will say it's very exciting. So that's brilliant. Look at us, we're at $62,000. We are within striking distance of
A little bit to go. I think like the $100 levels, like 500.
Let's talk about it. Really
good.
nice.
It sounds,
really reasonable. Think about all the meals out that you haven't had in the past year.
For sure.
Easily more than $250 worth. So why don't you throw that out there tonight? We're looking for 100% participation at whatever level you feel comfortable participating in. Again, understanding that that level is doubled tonight. Doubled if you give at anything. So give what you can. If it's $100, if it's $50, if it's $250, if it's $550, if it's $338.74, we'll take it.
We're getting close.
I can't double that. $100. We are so close. You do it.
Brad Larson, I didn't hear your horn honk, but I want to hear your horn. Brad Larson, thank you. I'm so glad you're here.
Oh.
Thank you. I want to call out Jenna Rizzo. I want to call out Meredith Lee. Lisa Vila?
Oh,
I saw. Do you have a horn in that party? Thank you.
I just saw Michael Ewing.
Thank you, and you can
Yes.
thank Michael Ewing for all the wine you're drinking tonight, too.
As soon as I get started drinking that wine, I will.
What if we could drink a really nice
golden ticket?
I've
I've got a
got a
golden ticket.
I've got a
I never
golden
thought that I would be-
ticket.
Anyway, so this is not the movie.
Yeah.
We did talk about it. We did.
We did.
But we settled on Back to the Future. Dark. Anyway, but I've got a golden ticket.
We're not going to
That's
draw.
not fair. That's shenanigans.
You're Come join
Would
us.
you?
Wait, can we see
yes,
it on
this
camera?
is all legit. It's-
Are-
this
can
is
we
the
see it?
this-
We're good?
Oh, perfect.
Ooh, here we go.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
All right.
Name's on here. You can't be mad.
It's not mine.
Katie. Here. That is amazing.
Awesome.
Katie got a really fancy bottle of wine
And
for you.
I'm thirsty.
And
You can get one from over there.
I'll
Oh,
help you
Katie.
open it,
Oh,
Katie.
Oh, all right. We are super close. We are at 72,000.
It's more.
If
we
you
could do
haven't
it.
given $250, $250 right
50
now.
bucks. I'll take 50.
I'll take
I mean,
50.
every little bit counts.
If you're at home and you've been watching $50 more, yes. $73,400. $25. Thank you. Somebody just threw in $25. That's brilliant. Towards big results, just like our progress towards ending MS. It doesn't happen overnight. It's been happening incrementally over the
It
past.
just jumped up again.
Oh,
I'm so excited.
oh my gosh, we are within literally $150. Hey! $75,100. Let's honk. We did it. We made the 75,000. That's double. And MS. Yeah! Awesome! Let's honk it! All right. Oh, and here's...
This is Caddy.
Oh, Caddy! Hey! Thirsty.
Caddy.
No.
No.
I've been drinking too long
Oh,
to open that bottle.
there
of
you
wine
go. Leg.
Yes,
You're gonna
something delicious.
do some place settings. Do something nice. Invite friends that you really like.
Yes.
Yeah, not
Sure.
me. My suit too. I'm pretty excited about
I
it.
totally would brag about
Yes.
that wine at my dinner.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Thank
You bought a
you.
golden ticket.
We're nearing. We're
Double feature.
getting ready to. Oh my. Kicking it old. Watch some Back to the Future at home or not, whatever you want. Do what you got. I'm not your boss. But those of us who are here and are parked, we're kind of locked in. Those of us in person are going to watch Back to the Future, 1985 classic. Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, also not the first choice. Fun fact, they were looking at Jeff Goldblum. What? Jeff Goldblum to play Doc Brown? That's pretty amazing. Anyway, we're getting ready to watch Back to the Future, but I wanted to thank all of you so sincerely who are at home with your families, on the couch or sitting at the table watching this on a laptop, taking the time today in this unorthodox but super fun, super exciting environment to spend some time with us tonight and to give your time and to give generously. We're really moving towards finding an
The auction is still going. Try to get the Panama trip from me.
Oh.
So I'm just
Are
throwing
we
that
going to
chat.
Panama?
We might be going to Panama.
Okay.
It's 3 rooms.
Hey, look, Rachel and I are down.
I know.
My dad was born in Panama.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's
Then
go.
you can tourist us around.
Panama Canal Zone.
Until midnight.
Midnight.
So go ahead. Of course, you know, donations open 24 hours.
Oh, yeah,
If
yeah,
you-
yeah. If you $7,000.
Yeah.
76,750. I rounded up.
Oh,
That's what I
nice. You.
Oh, it's my pleasure. This
Thanks
has been so
to
much
everybody
fun.
who helped us pull this off. This was really fun.
Actually, in person.
In person,
Fun.
it's going to be fun. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.